Lovely Scorpios, I hope you guys are well. This is Debs and we're here for your reading for mid-October 2025. And hasn't the year flown? Now, Scorpio, don't laugh at me, guys. Please don't laugh at me. But I actually saw a clip from a really old film, Clash of the Titans. And as many of you will know, there is a scene where Perseus fights scorpions. If you haven't seen it, do watch it. Amazing film. Not the new one. The original one is much better. Anyway. What was really weird was when Perseus sliced off one of the scorpion's stingers, it didn't shrivel up and die, as in the film. The scorpion just looked shocked. It's as if, oh my God, what do I do now? What do I do now? Because the stinger was its defense and it felt totally defenseless. And Perseus walked up to the scorpion and said, look, we can end this calmly. If you promise that you won't use your stinger, I'm not going to try and kill you, okay? It was almost a sort of Disney-esque humorous twist on that scene in Clash of the Titans. And the scorpion looked at Perseus and said, okay, but you've got to put your sword away first. So Perseus put his sword away and looked at the scorpion. And the scorpion said, okay, good. I'm not going to grow another stinger. As long as we keep to the deal that we agreed on, we can part as friends. And that's where the vision ended. Scorpio. The things that come into my mind when I'm channeling. But anyway, you get the gist. I think, Scorpio, you may have been on the defense. You might have used your stinger. You might have. But it was because you felt trapped. It was because you felt pushed into a corner. It's because you felt cornered. It's because you had no way of expressing yourself other than getting the stinger out, right? You may have said something really harsh. You may have said something that you regretted. I don't know. But there's going to be a pact between you and someone that you care about. If you can be a little bit more, wow, okay, Michael's telling me the word submissive. If you can be a little bit more submissive, think before you speak, sit in a calm energy, this will move forward beautifully, is what I'm getting. But the other person also needs to put their sword away, Scorpio. So, guys, you could be dealing with an air sign, an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, but I feel we're looking at reconciliation. But this is going to be a very serious conversation. It could well be that this person says to you, you really hurt me. I can't believe what you said. But you may say to this person, well, hang on. I only said that. I only reacted in that way because of what you said or what you did, right? There's going to be a pact. If this person puts their sword away, you're going to put your stinger away, Scorpio. Okay? It's the only way it's going to work. So, guys, here we go. And I love you guys. I've got heavy Scorpio in my chart, actually. Let's get into this. This is the Steampunk Tarot. I love this deck. Perfect for October. So, guys, this is your reading for mid-October. Let's get into this and see what comes through. So, Archangel Michael, what do we have for my lovely Scorpios? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. This is mid-October 2025. Really, Michael? Really? Okay. I'm seeing Perseus get a cloth or what looks like a handkerchief from his back pocket. And he's gingerly moving towards this Scorpio. And the Scorpio is looking at him as if to say, well, you cut my stinger off. What am I going to do? I'm not going to hurt you. How can I hurt you? And he's going round to the back of the Scorpion and he's wrapping this handkerchief gently around the stinger that he cut off, as in the stub that's left, right? And the Scorpion's going, oh, that really hurts. That really hurt me. And he's like, okay, I'm really, really sorry. I'm going to bandage it up for you. Is that okay? Is that okay? And the Scorpion's looking at Perseus saying, yeah, okay. Okay, that's much better. Yes, that's much better. Just don't do it again. Put your sword away. Oh, my lovely Scorpios. I think, guys, you were backed into a corner. You got all stressed out, right? And you just lashed out. That's what I think. That's what I think. Yes, okay. I'm seeing this Disney-esque little clip, and basically the Scorpions having a little bit of a pity party. Oh, but it really hurts. It really hurt me. I can't believe you did that. You cut off my stinger. Yeah, okay. Scorpio, don't ever play it, guys. Don't ever play it. Don't play the victim. All right? Okay. The Empress. Oh, my goodness. Okay, Scorpio, you could be an Empress. Beautiful. Loving, warm, giving. But I'm hearing don't mess with me. Don't mess with me. Don't mess. Unless you're going to be nice, right? Yeah. Okay, Scorp. Dealing with a female. You know your worth, my beautiful Scorpios. Okay. The moon. Oh, bless you, my Scorpios. Guys, you're just sat in fear. You're sat in fear, people. That's why you lashed out. That's why you said something that maybe you thought, oh, shouldn't have said that. That was a little bit, I'm hearing below the belt. That was a bit below, yeah, shouldn't have said that. You may have said something a bit cutting to a Cancerian for some of you with the moon. But what you want to say to this person is, I didn't really mean it. I just felt, I'm hearing again, cornered. I just felt cornered. Okay, guys. In the past, the Two of Pentacles. Scorpio, you were trying to make a decision in the past. I'm hearing it wasn't easy. It was not easy. After that time, guys, Four of Swords, yeah. This is you feeling wounded. Four of Swords. So something happened. There was a very sharp conversation with someone. I mean, you know, you might both have been reeling afterwards thinking, wow, we really came out with exactly how we felt. It was painful. It was shocking. You had to sort of pull back to sort of think about things. Okay. Now, Scorps, you may have felt that your person was cheating on you. Your person may have thought you were cheating on them. It might have just been a massive misunderstanding. And both of you said some things that you wish you hadn't. Okay? In your thoughts now is the Seven of Wands. Okay, very interesting. In this image, I'm almost seeing this as you. This person is you. It's almost as if, okay, well, I've got one stinger bandaged up here. It's healing. Shall I grow another one quietly just in case? Just in case this doesn't work properly in the future. No, Scorpio, put your stinger away. Don't grow a new one. Okay, guys. Relax, because this is you still feeling a bit defensive. Okay. In the immediate future, the Two of Swords. All right. Scorps, I'm getting a... Oh, Michael, do I have to say this? I'm getting a bit of a petulant energy. This is you stamping your foot. I'm almost seeing this woman with her arms crossed. Well, you cut off my stinger, so I got no defences now. I'm not happy about that. I don't like this pact. I should be able to say what I need to say. Scorpio, you may feel a bit disgruntled. You may feel a bit pissed off. You may feel, well, it's all right for this person to say, you know, tuck your stinger away, but this person had their sword out, so, you know, I had to protect myself. You're not very happy in the immediate future, Scorpio. It's as if this person has asked you to be submissive. That word's coming through again. Very calm, very relaxed, but it's annoying you. It's almost as if your stinger was your protection. And if this person said, okay, Scorpio, watch your words. Yeah, watch your words, Scorpio. You don't like it. You don't like it. You almost feel as if this person is trying to change your free will, mess with your free will. But it's the only way, Scorps, this is going to work. It depends how much you want this. How much do you really want this? In your fears, guys, Knight of Swords, fearing this person isn't going to keep to their side of the bargain, fearing this person is going to lash out, get their sword out again. And in which case you're there thinking, well, hang on, that's not fair, right? You've asked me to put my stinger away, but this is you flying towards me with a sword. Yeah, don't like that. You're fearing, Scorpio, this is not going to work. I mean, basically, guys, we could be looking at two people who are in love, in a relationship, whatever that relationship is, dating, living together, married, I don't know. You two have this intense, I'm hearing white hot passion, but you argue with the same passion. It's as if you could have a wonderful night, otherworldly night, where you're sort of blown away, right? And then in the morning, you two have a massive row. I mean, we're talking humdinger row. It's that intense. And I think, Scorpio, what you're worried about is you're going to have to pretend to be somebody else if this relationship is going to work. But remember, Scorpio, this person sitting in swords energy is also going to have to keep up their side of the bargain, right? It's not one-sided. You both have to work on this. In your person's energy, Scorpio, oh, bless, okay, you could be dealing with an earth sign or an air sign. Eight of Pentacles, they really want to work on this with you, but they are in their head. Can this really work long term? Can it really work long term? Because yes, the passion is white hot. It's crazy chemistry. But when you two get into an argument, it's like you both want to kill each other. I mean, it's scary. It's scary for both of you. There needs to be oil poured on the water, and you both have to agree to a limit. Maybe you both agree to not bring up the past. Maybe both of you agree that if you start bickering and you know it's about to turn into a full-blown row, one of you just walks out of the room calmly. They just walk out of the room calmly, right? You two need to find a way of managing this relationship, because if you can do that, and this is equal give and take, then this can be a wonderful, powerful, passionate reconciliation. In your hopes, my Scorps, is the Three of Cups. Yeah, you see, guys? You see? You want reconciliation. You want reconciliation. You want this to work, Scorpio. You do, guys. And the outcome, Scorps. Queen of Cups. Oh, my lovely Scorpios, not a stinger in sight. Beautiful. Beautiful. My lovely Scorpios, this is you calm. This is you moving into your heart space again. This is you loving and caring. And Scorpios are the most loving and caring. Scorpios are actually all about home and family. They're very protective. When Scorpios love, they love deeply. I mean, this is you basically coming into your own. Lovely to see that. Clarification for you. Three of Swords. Okay, all right. You were heartbroken. That's why harsh words were spoken. You felt heartbroken. Okay. And maybe with the Four of Cups, this is you thinking, well, do I want to accept this person's apology? Do I want reconciliation? Yes, you do, Scorpio. You do, guys, really. Deep down, you do. You may act as if you don't, but you do. This is you having a little bit of a strop. That's all that is, in the nicest sense. This is you saying to this person, well, I don't know if I'm going to forgive you, right? You got your sword out. I don't know. Yeah. All right, guys. This person's energy, Eight of Pentacles, the Magician. Oh my goodness. Scorpio, he simply wants to manifest you back into his life. Virgo, Scorpio energy. He simply wants you back. Wow, I'm hearing a lovely song come through. Who is it by? No One Comes Close. No One Comes Close. I can't remember, but it must go back 10, 15 years. Anyway, guys, let's carry on. Two of Wands, interesting. Scorpio, what your person isn't saying is that if this reconciliation doesn't work, then they may well call it quits. And it's not because they don't love you. They love you fiercely, is what I'm hearing. But you two have to shave off the rough edges. Michael's showing me somebody with a piece of wood. Just shave off the rough edges, right? So there's no splinters that can be painful. And then you two have a chance of making this successful. But they don't know if you can achieve this, both of you together. So what they're not saying, Scorpio, is if there's another blow-up massive row, or if there is a situation where one of you makes a mountain out of a molehill, it could be either of you, in the heat of the moment, right, then they're going to call it quits. They want this, they love you, but they are prepared to have to walk away if you both can't manage to smooth everything over on an ongoing basis. Basically, I feel as if it might be that both of you were, in inverted commas, to blame in the past, and I'm stuttering. It might have been really awkward, it might have been really painful to chat about what the issues were. This person wants to be with you, Scorpio. They really want to put the effort in. But if you continue to sit in the Two of Swords, right, a little bit disgruntled, a little bit off with this person, a bit cold, right? Oh, I'm still heartbroken. I don't really feel as if I've got anything to apologize for. Then this person may well walk away. It all depends how you manage this. Can you be submissive? I keep hearing that. For the sake of this relationship. So guys, underneath the deck, we have, wow, the Wheel of Destiny. Yes, the Divine is giving both of you a second chance, okay? Knight of Pentacles. I think this is your person. They're a little bit nervous. They're talking to you about long-term commitment. They want to put the effort in. They want to manifest you back. But they are still at a crossroads feeling a little bit unnerved. Is this going to work? Justice. They want you two to move into a balanced place, a calm place, so that you two can move forward and basically live happily ever after. It's up to both of you. You may have been frustrated that this person has taken so damn long to take any kind of action. They may have felt a bit taken aback by maybe what you said in the heat of the moment, as in a moment of anger, right? How much do you want this, Scorpio, you know? So, my Scorps, you're sat in the energy of the Empress. Lovely energy. But you are sat in fear. Fear deep down that this is not going to work. Fear that you guys are going to have another row again. Fear that you're going to have to walk away from each other. What is your energy, my Scorps? The Strength card. Okay. You're holding back the lion within. You're holding back roaring at this person. You're very calm. You're thinking about what was said in an argument. What else are you thinking about here? Yeah, there was a Tower moment. Things may have got out of control. Both of you may have said things that you really wish you shouldn't have said. The whole thing kind of just crumbled. The whole thing just crumbled. The devil. But what also fell apart was the energy of the devil. I'm getting the feeling that, Scorpio, you might have felt a bit like a pressure cooker, right? You needed to let off steam. And in the heat of the moment, that's what you did. And this person may have retaliated. And there was kind of a massive explosion of anger. But the devil was blown up with the energy of the Tower. The shock. You're thinking about this. You're thinking about this. Yes, look at that. Page of Swords. This can be a very sharp message of truth. This is the stinger, right? In the nicest sense. This is this person using his sword. It was really uncomfortable. Both of you may have retreated to sort of lick your wounds. And you're thinking about this, Scorps. In the past, Two of Pentacles. There might have been issues with infidelity in the connection. There might have been. Tell us about the Two of Pentacles. Five of Swords, okay. One or both of you may have sabotaged this in the past. One or both of you. Yeah, you sabotaged this connection in the past. It may have been out of fear that the other person wasn't faithful. It may be lack of trust was the issue in the past. Okay, the World. There may have been a situation here where both of you lived in different areas. And it was really, really difficult to keep this going at a distance. Or both of you might have sabotaged this, and it may have come to a painful end. This beautiful love that you were developing, it may have just disintegrated with mistrust, which I feel, Scorpio, to be honest, just stemmed from the fact that you two were afraid the other person was going to walk off with somebody else, both of you. It was so intense, this energy between you. After you two parted in the past, I think, Scorps, this is you, right? Symbolically sort of collapsed on the floor after the argument with your battle gear on, thinking, oh my God, what was that? Wow, that was one hell of an argument. I sort of need to recover here. I feel wounded, right? What were you thinking about in the immediate past? Okay. Six of Wands. Maybe you had a go at your person because you felt they were simply sat in ego. Maybe you look back at the past thinking, yeah, you know, I just wanted to win the argument. It was difficult. This, Scorpio, was the calm after the storm. This was you when the dust had settled and you were in your individual corners, right? Sort of calming down after this breakup. Yeah. What you might have been thinking about, Scorpio, was, well, I only lashed out because I was under stress. I only lashed out because I was cornered. I had to sort of protect myself. What were you thinking after that? Yeah, you see, guys, this is you telling yourself the truth, berating yourself, but then feeling angry with the other person. But then what you're thinking about is, yeah, but I hope they come back. I hope they come back. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, my Scorps. Okay, guys. Now, this is you in your thoughts. What you're thinking about is, well, this person hurt me. They bandaged up my stinger, right? You're watching your stinger heal. Okay, well, they were kind of sweet, but you're quietly growing another stinger here. Yes, just in case, right? Just in case I need to use it again. You're sitting feeling nervous, my Scorps. That's all that is. Let's have a look at your thoughts. Let's have a look. What's on your mind? What's on your mind? Ace of Wands. You're thinking about a passionate new start, guys. You're thinking, yes, okay, all right, all right. Page of Pentacles, all right, yes, okay, we passed the olive branch, both of us, we could do this. Okay, you're mulling this over. You're mulling this over. Could this work? Page of Pentacles and Page of Wands. Scorpio, this is you two both learning from what happened. You may be moving back into this connection almost as different people, learning how to blend your energies so that everything is balanced and calm. Equal give and take. You know, you're sort of inching back towards each other, feeling a bit nervous, not quite knowing how to behave, but you're doing it. You're doing it. I think this is you receiving good news from this person, but there's an ultimatum attached. I really want you back, Scorpio. I love you. I miss you. Oh my goodness, I don't want to be with anyone else, but you have to change that, right? And of course, it's vice versa, Scorps. You may have said to this person, well, it's all very well, you saying to me, I need to change that, but you need to stop doing that, right? It's almost as if, Scorps, they might have made out initially as if you were the issue, but I think this person triggered you. I mean, really triggered you. It could be their body language. It could be a look that they have, and you may have looked at this person sometimes and thought, oh my God, they're sat in ego. Oh my God, I hate that, right? There was something about this person that used to trigger you, and as soon as you were triggered, the whole thing just blew up all over again. So in the immediate future, guys, you're sat there arms crossed. It's as if I really don't want to have to change who I am, the way I behave in situations because it's me, but okay, if I really have to make this work, then I'm going to try. But there's a little bit of the energy of stamping your foot. I have to be honest, guys, and we've all been there. Your person is looking down. You know, it's as if he's thinking about you. He's thinking about commitment. He's got his back slightly turned away from you because he may know that you're still a bit pissed off, maybe. He really wants this to work, but he's in deep thought. Can this really work? Can it really work? Are we both ready to make the changes we need to make to be happy together? They don't know. They don't want anyone else. They love you. They want to manifest you back. But silently, Scorpio, just so that you know, they are stood at crossroads. It's almost as if they're thinking, if this blows up again, or if we have to bring up the past again, then I will just very calmly walk away. Now, Scorpio, you may be angry about that because this person may be the person who caused the initial problems. But they want you to sit in this calm energy. You're not happy about it, right? I mean, this is you thinking, yeah, I really don't want to do that. Why should I, right? Why should I? Well, it all depends how much you want this to work. This is compromise. Okay, guys, this is flexibility, which is crucial in a relationship. What you're fearing is that things are going to get out of control again. Knight of Swords. Fearing that there's going to be another row and then that will be that. But let's have a look at this energy. Archangel Michael, when do we have the Two of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles for my Scorpios? Thank you, Michael. Wow, guys, I'm seeing the most gorgeous candlelit restaurant. Scorps, this person may take you out. It could be for your birthday because I'm hearing November. They may be pulling out all the stops. It could be a Michelin star restaurant. They may have bought you something very, very special. Just make sure, guys, you're not sat in this energy. Just make sure, Scorpio, okay? This is this person saying to you, I'm going to pick you up and we're going somewhere nice. And this is you sitting in a little bit of a moody energy. I have to be honest. Try not to do that because you may look back and regret it. Okay? I'm hearing November. That's all I'm hearing. What is this person going to say to you? Okay, Eight of Swords. That they've been doing a lot of thinking about what happened. Okay. All right. Seven of Pentacles. They're going to apologize for past mistakes. Okay, that's rather nice. And then they're going to tell you, Scorpio, that they love you. Beautiful, guys. I feel as if this person is getting around to saying something pretty major. Pretty major, okay? Wow. Ace of Pentacles. Now, guys, if you two have been undertaking some kind of long distance connection, which might have been really, really difficult, trust issues, both feeling nervous, both sat in fear, they're going to suggest that you work on living together. This person really wants to build a life with you. So I don't think, Scorpio, you're married. You could have been dating at long distance. Or if you two live in the same area, this is your person wanting to take things to the next level. All right. Well, Six of Pentacles. They want an equal give and take relationship. They're going to put in the work if you want to too. If you're willing to work on this with them. Wow, guys, this is a really serious conversation about your future. 10 of Wands. But what they're going to say to you, Scorpio, is they can't deal with the energy that both of you are sitting in or have been sitting in up until this point of time. It's too much, it's too intense, it's too heavy for this person. They're going to say to you, I have been sat in the 10 of Wands. Now that basically tells me that this person wants things to change. It's as if they're saying we can't carry on the way we have before. It's not going to work. It's not going to work at all. It's not productive. It's not loving. And they're really struggling with this. They've been struggling with their Scorps for some reason. Yeah, and they've been having sleepless nights. Okay. Yeah. About the arguments, about the harsh words. They can't deal with that side of the connection. Okay, guys. Wow. Really serious. Ace of Swords. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Archangel Michael's guiding me to this energy. Again, Two of Wands. Scorps, you're not going to like this. What they're going to say is they're so sorry. They want this to work. They want to put in the effort. They don't want to be with anyone else. But if things don't calm down, then they are going to have to walk away from this. They will just end it. If there's any more harsh words, angry energy, they will simply calmly walk away. Scorps, what are you going to say to this person? I'm getting a really silent energy from you. Okay, Page of Cups. You may apologize too, or you may thank this person for their apology. Okay, sorry guys, I might have dropped the table. What else are you going to say? Five of Wands. All right, I mean, this is both of you apologizing to each other for the argument, the blow up. Five of Wands is conflict. Conflict and drama. Conflict and drama. Wow. Eight of Cups. You may apologize for walking away. You may say to this person, I'm conflicted because after the argument you just left me, right? How are you feeling deep down, my lovely Scorps? The Queen of Swords. You're still feeling a little bit raw. You're still feeling a bit testy, okay? You haven't got your sword raised. You've got the sword pointing down. So you're both stepping around each other a little bit. You may be a bit defensive. Your back is slightly turned to this person too. What are you going to say, my Scorps? Okay, Five of Cups. That you don't know if this is going to work either. I'm not very happy about this either, says Scorpio. Now, I don't know whether or not that is you feeling a little bit nervous, because this person has basically said to you, unless things change, I'm walking. And this could be you thinking, oh, okay, right, all right, so it's all on me then, is it? And this is you basically saying to this person with your back turned, feeling a little bit annoyed, well, I don't know if it's going to work either. As in, you're not the easiest person in the world to get on with either, you know? Calm it down, Scorps. Okay, guys. Okay. The Hermit, Virgo energy. You may say to this person, I sometimes felt left out in the cold. I sometimes felt as if you didn't really want to be with me. I felt you were a bit distant with me sometimes. I didn't know what you were thinking. But Scorps, you may go on to say that you've been doing some soul searching too, and you've missed this person. You've missed this person, my Scorps, you know? Star. Yeah. Okay. Big picture thinking. Scorpio, you want to heal this. You know you do. And your person wants to heal this too. I think this is a really serious conversation on a very special evening. It's almost as if this person wants to get this intense conversation, this serious face-to-face talk out the way, and then you can enjoy the rest of the evening. What's the energy between you two? Judgment. There might have been an issue in the past with a Sagittarian, okay, for some of you, or this is you just bashing out the issue and both of you understanding that if you can see each other's perspectives, if you can see each other's points of view, this has a really good chance of working out. So guys, what you're hoping is that with the Three of Cups, there can be full reconciliation. And the final card, guys, is you moving back into your heart space. Beautiful. Oh, my lovely Scorpios. I love to see these energies. The Death card, this is you guys. This is also major change and transformation. Major change and transformation, guys. Yeah, Three of Pentacles. This is you two rebuilding the foundation of this connection. The Chariot. And this is you guys moving forward in victory and success. There may be a conversation about relocation for one or two of you, okay? If you two do live at a distance, all right, let's work on living together. This could be very exciting. The Fool, Aries energy. You may feel slightly nervous. This is obviously going to be a major life change for you. The Six of Swords and Scorps. This is you guys moving to calmer waters. You're both really wanting this. I think this breakup scared you, scared both of you. There might have been a lot that needed to have been aired. It might have ended up in a big row, but those things needed to have been said. And this is the calm after the storm. I think you're both realizing you don't want to be with anybody else. You want to be together. And this is both of you meeting halfway. You're meeting halfway, guys. How lovely. Temperance. Yes. There's peace and calm in the future. Both of you are going to temper doing things that the other person gets irritated by, things that you're both triggered by. You're both going to put in the effort to keep things nice and calm and balanced. You may also be understanding each other's points of view, is what I'm getting here. Yeah, Hangman. You may be understanding each other's perspectives in this, you know? Yeah. The Sun. And Scorpio, what you're going to realize is now everything at this point has been aired. Everything's been talked about, discussed in a very calm manner. You two can now move forward in the energy of the Sun and embrace your future happiness. And Scorps, I don't think you guys are ever going to look back. I think it's smooth sailing from here onwards. Three of Wands. Yeah, because what you're realizing is your ships are coming in. This is going to work out. And also, Scorpio, this conversation or series of conversations needed to have happened in order for you two to understand each other's points of view in this. And I think this is going to work, guys. This is really beautiful. So, my Scorpios, I'm leaving the reading there. Thank you for bearing with me. It's been a long reading. Take care of you guys. And of course, I'll be back before you know it with your next set of readings. See you soon. Bye now.